Growing up, I was a big fan of this guy's work. Well, if I'm to be completely truthful, it really wasn't Parker Stevenson's entire resume that made me a fan. No, truth be told, I was just excited to see Parker, along with Sean Cassidy, play the Hardy Boys, Frank and Joe Hardy to be precise, on television. You see, I was a big fan of the book series by Franklin W. Dixon, a fictional author created to allow a number of different ghostwriters to pen these wonderful detective stories aimed at boys between the ages of 10 and 14. Occasionally, when my dad would travel, he would bring me home one of the books in the series, along with a TV guide from wherever he was traveling, as a gift. And then over the course of the next few weeks, he would read a chapter each night as my siblings and I would struggle to go to sleep. Magical times and a lot of great memories with these books. That's why when the Hardy Boys, along with Nancy Drew, debuted on ABC, I was all in. And although most episodes didn't have the Hardy Boys teamed up with Nancy for a mega mystery of some sort, I really did love it when it occasionally happened. That was definitely the best of both worlds. And I knew the show was a hit, or at the very least popular with my particular demographic when the fellers were on the cover of Dynamite magazine. I've said it before in other videos and I'll say it again here. Long before the internet and social media, Dynamite magazine let us kids know what was truly important and trending. So the Hardy Boys Nancy Drew Mystery Series ran from 1977 to 1979, 3 seasons in all. Although the 3rd season was cut short by the network's cancellation of the show. I remember being pretty bummed out when I read that it had been canceled, but even back then, I understood that most TV shows don't run forever, and a 3-season run wasn't bad for a show like the Hardy Boys. And of course, Parker, Sean, and Pamela Sue all moved on to bigger and better things, although Parker's journey to another full-time recurring role on television would take a while. In the meantime, he guest starred on various TV shows like The Love Boat and Hotel. And although it wasn't Burt Reynolds' biggest hit movie, I also remember him in the 1983 Hal Needham racing comedy Stroker Ace. Along with Stevenson, this movie had Ned Beatty, Jim Nabors, and Lonnie Anderson in it. Truthfully, I thought it was going to be a big hit when it came out, but of course, you do need a semi-decent script for that to happen. And this movie, I must say very regretfully, didn't have that. After scoring a recurring role in 1985 on Falcon Crest, Parker landed even cooler gigs on his very own TV show in '88 called Probe, and then, a year later after that show was canceled, as Craig Pomeroy on the 1st season of Baywatch. It was a role that he would return to years later after the show moved from NBC to syndication. It was during the early 80s that Parker also fell in love with Cheers actress Kirstie Alley. It was a marriage that would last for 15 years and produced 2 great kids, both of whom are now adults. While continuing to act, Parker again found love a couple years back and remarried. Apparently, Lisa Schoen won his heart with the most amazing chicken noodle soup that he'd ever eaten. Lisa is something of a celebrity herself, having appeared on cooking segments on various morning network television shows. And she has her very own YouTube channel that you absolutely need to check out. The food that she whips up in her videos, well, they really do seem to be pretty darn amazing. And Parker continues to work in the entertainment industry. A few years back, he found himself once again working alongside everyone's favorite girl detective, Pamela Sue Martin, in the holiday romance, My Christmas Prince. I've got to say, it was just so much fun to see these 2 actors work together again. Yep, after all these years, they've still got chemistry. Parker has also been on the Netflix original series Greenhouse Academy, starring as the Academy's director Louis Osmond during the show's entire 4-season run. Parker definitely keeps busy. There's no doubt about that. So there you go. The answer to whatever happened to Parker Stevenson is a simple one. Exactly what he planned to do all along. That's what happened. He's had a bunch of really wonderful roles in an industry that isn't always known for long careers. So, do you remember Parker Stevenson? And what was your favorite role that he's done? Heck, I didn't even mention the movie Lifeguard with Sam Elliott and Ann Archer, or his recurring role in Melrose Place. Anyway, what was your favorite? Let me know in the comments section, and while you're at it, I'd love a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and I'd be absolutely honored if you would consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about music, movies, and mostly television from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, the good stuff. But most importantly, and as always, thank you so much for watching.